of the Fly Life 2019 Team Business Pitch Competition is Cindy!
Hello out there. Thank you guys for joining my live today. I'm about to go live with one of the most amazing, sweetest people I know. She is an author, a motivational speaker, and she has a nonprofit organization we're going to talk about today that is geared towards helping motivate young girls. So her name is Fly. So Fly Music, as soon as you join my live, I will definitely add you. Hello, I am Babe Blue. Thank you for joining. Aovina, Tay DVD, the official Javaria. I hope I'm saying y'all names right. Thank you everybody for joining. I am waiting for Miss Fly to join so we can talk about her nonprofit organization that is geared towards helping young girls. It's so dope. Like, they collaborate with schools, and they just have like this whole black girl magic empowerment thing. And I really am excited for her to share about that in the books and stuff that she's written. Come on, Miss Fly, we waiting for you, lady. Hello, Daniels, Deandra. No, Cams. I don't know if I'm saying this right. CJ for you. Hi, everyone. No. Can you guys see me? Because it just said it was paused because of poor connection. And I always look clear on my end, but then sometimes I look back at these lives and they be like Teddy Riley. So there's that. Let me see. Come on, Fly. Where are you, Miss Lady Ma'am? We're waiting on your fabulous self to join the live. Fly Music. Abdul Sheik. I'm frozen. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Thank you for joining. Can you see me? Someone said I'm frozen. Am I still frozen, you guys? Fly, girl, where you at? Where you at? Let me text her. Yeah, it says I'm still frozen. Ah! Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh, okay. No, I'm not frozen. Okay. Thank you. Not that there's anything I could really do about that. Thanks, Abdul Sheik and Tay DVD. I am Babe Blue. Thank you guys for joining in. Come on, Fly. Where you at, Miss Lady? This how they do me sometimes. It's crazy. Thank you everyone for joining. If you don't know, if you missed it, I'm waiting for the lovely Miss Fly Music to join my live so we can talk about her nonprofit organization called Fly Life Inc. And it's geared towards uplifting and motivating young girls, particularly in the Atlanta area. I'm not sure if she does. Oh Lord, this is her messaging me. She coming, y'all. I'm really excited for her to talk about this organization. They have recently celebrated 10 years, and they're still managing to support young girls even through this pandemic and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to her sharing this all with you guys and seeing how people can get involved and stuff. There she is. Sierra Fly. Gonna add you. see. Bada bing, bada boom.
What up, though?
There she is.
How you doing?
Baby?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How
Awesome.
are you?
I'm good, man. Over here just quarantining.
I know, right? Like, oh my goodness. It is crazy right now. You still in Atlanta?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I was just telling everyone how fabulous you are and how much
Oh,
I
man.
can't wait
Thank you.
for you to join and talk about all the great things that you do.
Thank you.
But first and foremost, it's good to hear that you're doing good. I heard they was about to like open Atlanta back up and everything.
It's a whole nother conversation, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, the whole state. They're opening up a lot of these places in the whole state, so it's crazy.
Are you ready to go back out? Like,
I'm not going anywhere.
I said the same thing, girl. I was like, I'm gonna wait. Y'all can go ahead if you want.
Yeah. I don't think it's time. I think we had over 80 deaths yesterday. So,
wow. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
not time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on 10 years of
Oh,
My
thank
Life
you.
Inc.
Thank you, man. It has been a journey, but I'm totally grateful to be still around and still have girls that care about what we want to do, so it's a blessing. Yeah.
So speaking of which, like, tell us a little bit about the organization. Like, I'm familiar with, but for those of us who aren't, I definitely want people to know, when you guys started, what inspired you, and what the organization is about.
Well, we started, of course, 10 years ago, 2010. Basically, our whole mission was to empower girls. We just wanted to make sure that they understood their significance. We wanted to make sure that they knew that they could be fly inside and out. Like, I just saw a lot of content that was like, what's on the inside only matters and stuff like that, which I do think the inside matters the most. But I think that we kind of hadn't tapped into the importance as women, especially young women, to value and appreciate our exterior as well. And so that's why we kind of came up with our mission, where we empower girls inside out. Yeah, we understand starting with the inside is vital and is foundational, but we don't want to neglect that part of ourselves that we look at every day in the mirror, and to make sure that we understand that that part of us has purpose, that a part of us has to be loved, and that part of us has to be accepted by ourselves. So, we just started there, and then we were working with a lot of inner city girls that didn't feel like they could really talk to anybody, whether it was like an older sister, or if they didn't have one, or their mom and them they hadn't developed a good relationship to where they felt that they could go to their mom about different situations and trust them. So we were like, well, let us provide that mentorship to girls that come out of communities which, like, similar to what I came out of. And so that was the whole mission. I didn't expect it to be around. Well, I was hopeful that it'd be around 10 years. And but now that it's 10 years later, I'm just really grateful that we're able to still mentor young girls.
Yeah, man, it has been such an honor, like, watching you grow. I'm like, every time I check out the page and see what's going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, and it's really an honor to talk to unsung heroes that I feel like people like you are. And so what are some of, like, how do girls become a part of this? What are the age groups? Like, how do they become involved?
Well, basically, they could join through their schools. Right now, we're actually in the process of developing our app. We've been working on it for a few years. We had a prototype made, and now we're just at the phase where we're actually building it out. And hopefully we're able to put it out in the next month or so. That's our goal. That's what we're pushing towards right now. So, but, they could join from their local school. Right now, the only schools that we have are in Atlanta, but we're preparing now to be able to expand, because we have curriculum. So our curriculum is not limited to one zip code or one area.
Nice.
And so we've been packaging over the years, perfecting, trial and error, learning what works, what doesn't work, what the girls like, what they don't like, and empowering our team more to just continue to think about ways to grow. So I do feel like, with this being our 10th year, that this is going to give us the opportunity to kind of like really expand. I didn't want to expand too fast, because for me, it wasn't about numbers as much as it was about the quality of our reach and our impact. And so, you could rush too fast to be so many places, because we do have a lot of schools that are always asking us to come in, and we turn them down only because we hadn't truly developed the infrastructure to maintain a quality program at their school. And I didn't want to just be like, oh man, we got 20,000 schools. We balling because that looks good, but our girls' lives really been impacted. So we went. I picked up this motto from a communicator here in Atlanta, Andy Stanley, and he talks about going deep instead of wide. And so that's what we wanted to kind of do first, is go deep. And then now that we feel like we have some roots, we have curriculum, we have curriculum tiers that we can now say, if you've been with us this year, you come back with us next year, you're not learning the same content again. Like, we had to go through all of that type of strategy. And now that we have a lot of those things in place, we're ready to kind of go wider. And then I think our app is going to open us up to global opportunities, because any girl within the ages of 11 to 18 can tap into our app and get virtual mentorship, basically. And we see how important offering that virtual experience is during a time like this. So
yeah. I'm so glad you brought that up, because I definitely was going to ask, like, you know, what are some of the ways that you all are able to still connect with the girls during, you know, this social distancing and this whole pandemic thing?
Yeah, definitely. Technology. So we're Zoom meetings too. Actually, I have one in an hour. We meet once a week with any girls that want to jump in, whether they go to a Fly Life school or they don't. Any girls that between the ages of 11 and 18 that want to jump on, you know, we allow them to. And that's what we do. We're still mentoring girls, because as much as you may not feel like they need it, they're taking this quarantine thing pretty hard too. Because one, you just snatch them away from their friends, their normal social life. They have fears because they don't know what's going on. Some of their parents are being affected economically, and they're feeling that pressure. Some of them are living in abusive households, so just keep it real. And going to school was an escape for them. Some of them were seniors, and they were really looking forward to going to prom, and they were really looking forward to walking across that stage, and they can't. Yeah. And so that is a lot. And so a lot of them are mentally not in so great places. So us being able to still offer this sense of mentorship and sisterhood for them during this time is also, I believe, very vital for their mental health, because it is difficult for young people. And I know we're thinking about the adults and the financial side of everything that's happening right now, but we also got to think about the young people. Their whole social norm was turned upside down. And so we just got to make sure that we're making ourselves available for them even during times like this. So
yes, amen. Oh my goodness, that was a word, Hansi. So beautiful. And that is exactly why I want as many people as possible to know about you, because all of those things are so very much important. So also you guys do like scholarships and things like that for them, right?
Yeah, we help them launch their business. And so we're actually working with some girls right now, which I'm really excited about. I actually got to have a follow-up call with two of our teenagers today, because they were getting ready to start their own lash business, selling lashes. And so we've been working with them for the last week or so. We helped them we paid for them to get a logo design. We've been walking them through their processes of their business, like how much they're going to spend on the cost of the merchandise, how much should they sell it for, how they're going to split it because they're partners, how much should go back towards the business. I've had conference calls with them, and then brought in other entrepreneurs that are in the makeup industry, have been willing to volunteer their time. Shout out to Polina Foreman, a dope makeup artist in Atlanta, but she was able to get on a call with our girls and kind of just walk them through what's a reasonable cost for lashes when you're buying wholesale, and just different things like that. But, you know, I'm excited that our girls are even willing to take this time where they could be doing a lot of other things that are not healthy on the internet, to take time to say, hey, I want to start a business. We're talking about 10th graders. So, you know, so we put our money behind that. We're like, hey, okay, cool. How can we help you financially? How can we steward that? We don't want finances to be the reason why you can't do something constructive that may not just be something for a moment, but could set you up to a lifetime of financial freedom and entrepreneurship and being a female boss. And so we definitely offer several things for our girls, but we definitely believe in investing into them, their vision, their dreams. And we've invested into a lot of different girls. And we have some of our girls that are now graduating from high school that are still running their business. Yes. So that is what we as an organization, the board and myself, my team, the other mentors and myself, we pride ourselves in, is making sure that we're available to all of their needs and not just one aspect of their lives.
Oh man, that is why it's so important to have people like you all. Like, it's a blessing, because these are things that you would think would be available to them in schools and whatnot, but it's just really
Yeah.
not out there like that. And
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not.
it's amazing what people like you do, and um, yay for that. So,
Thank you.
how do the schools? I'm not sure if I asked you this already, but I asked you about the girls being members. But how do schools get to like collaborate with you?
They could reach out to us definitely. Well, let me give out our email and our website. So our website is theflylife.org, and everything is spelled normal, theflylife.org. And then our email is fly@theflylife.org. And you can email us. Like I said, we can package it now. We have curriculum boxes. I wish I would have knew. I would have grabbed one out of the office, but we have curriculum boxes. We have curriculum books. And so we can actually like, come out, train a mentor to join our team. And
Okay.
we have a training manual for our mentors to make sure that we're all mentoring from the same spirit of love. We're really big on that. Like, we love our girls. I had a girl call me today, and this is just reality. One of my girls is possibly pregnant. But, we love our girls. I'm really proud of her. She has graduated from high school. She's already got her one certification in her career field. Now, today we had a great talk about, okay, you're young, let's get that second certification while you're pregnant for these 9 months, which is going to raise your pay, which is going to help you get into a better, higher salary as a career woman. So when you have your child, you're not financially struggling. You already have a plan in place. So our job is to love our girls, not to beat them up, not to, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Yes, we give wisdom. We give them do's and don'ts, but at the end of the day, people have to make their own decisions. And when they do, whether good or bad, we're there. So, so it's just, those are the type of things that we're really trying to do. And if a school wants to partner with us, let us know. We'll come out. Like I said, we'll train your mentors for that purpose, to make sure they understand our culture of love. And then we'll give you the content that's needed, and we'll let you start your chapter.
Okay. And how can people donate to your organization, to Fly Life?
Same way. On our website, we have a donation link embedded into our website. Again, that's theflylife.org. But then we have all the other platforms. You can use our email again, fly@theflylife.org for PayPal. We have Cash App. It's FlyLifeORG if people want to Cash App us. And we are 501c3, so it is a tax write-off for those who care. But yeah, we're just really grateful, and we've been really blessed during this pandemic. People, secret givers, donors, and everybody's just been kind of like giving to us, and I'll get something in the mail because we also are an established 501 on Facebook. So sometimes people give through Facebook, and I don't even know who they are, and we just get a check from Facebook in the mail. So however people are giving, we're grateful. But people have been giving during this time, and they just been wanting to make sure that our girls are equipped, because some of our girls are in foster care or just came out of foster care, so they don't have parents. So they're literally having to work during this time to survive. And so we've had to do things like buy masks for girls to make sure that they're equipped to, whether they're doing DoorDash or whether they're working at a grocery store just to eat. We are having to provide those essential things that they need to survive during this time, because if we're going to take care of ourselves and make sure we're covered, we want to make sure they're covered as well. So it's like little things like that we've had to spend on during these times. But we're grateful for any donations that come in. We truly are.
True that. Okay, so among the many things, that's just one of the many things that you're so amazing at. You also have some books, and you're a fashion designer. And tell us about some of the other things.
Yeah. So I was blessed to write 3 books, and so they're all on like Amazon and stuff like that. But they're actually under Fly Musiq because I used to do music, and it's Fly Musiq with a Q. And but yeah, I wrote 3 books. The first book was Recognize Your Fly, and it was just about the mindset of fly, because for me, it wasn't just a word. It was more so about an embodiment, again, of being fly inside and out. And fly stands for faith, love, and youthfulness. And so it just was about, like, how can I be full of faith? How can I be full of love? How can I be full of youthfulness, no matter what age I am, enjoying life? And so it was just like recognizing that every one of us has a fly. Like, something about us is fly, and we have to embody it. So that was what the first book was about. And then the second book was called Redefine Beautiful, where I just wanted to redefine it, because I saw a lot of us, especially women, especially African American women, even the more struggling with our identity and our image. And so it's like, what is beautiful? Who defined it for us? Like, what is the true definition? So that book was just about my journey of redefining it and trying to get to the truest root of what it really is versus what society tells us it is. And then the third, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you 100% on that.
Yeah. So, and then the last book was, I gotta remember. Dang, it just slipped my mind. But the last book is so important. Why am I forgetting it? I don't know why I'm forgetting my book right now, but it's very important because it's about healing from just trauma. Mm-hmm. Whether it is from something as simple as becoming a teen mom, that sometimes could be traumatic. Like my mom had me when she was 16, and so me and my mom would have very candid conversations about what she had endured as a teen mom and the persecution, the judgment that came, or even the struggle that came of trying to finish high school while still pregnant with me and different things like that. So it was that this book is really about just overcoming everything that you have been through. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's sex trafficking, whether it's a bad breakup, whether it's molestation as a child, no matter what, residue. That's the name of the book. I'm so sorry. Residue. But
and it was on the tip of my tongue too.
I know, mine too.
I know you're off. I'm like, I remember that book, and that book resonated with me as well because, you know, that's part of my life story, being a teen mom and overcoming those things. And, you know, I graduated high school and went to college, but you still kind of never really shaped that stigma of being a teen mom. I can't tell you how many side eyes I've gotten in judgment and things like that, but still, you know, I persevere, and it's because of people like you. I was blessed to have a supportive family, but not everybody has that. Yeah. So it's important to have outlets for the youth, you know, to support them regardless of what they're going through. And I just think that everything you're doing, from your books to your conferences and your organization, is so amazing, and more people need to know about it. And I'm so proud of you. Like, oh my God.
Oh man, it's been a journey. Like, because my last book, I wrote it in 2015. That's why it's just not like, you know what I'm saying? Because it has been a while. But I've been between 2000, my last book, and now I've experienced a lot of life. And I posted something the other day, and I was saying, I think I want my next book to be about the lessons I've learned in life as a millennial. And because I have a lot of concerns about my generation in the sense of like, where are we going to be in 20 years? And I think as dope as we are, because I think my generation is dope, I think we also have some shifting we have to do with some of our thought patterns. If not, we'll feel it in 20 years. And, you know, and so I want to kind of just talk through some lessons I've learned, like some mistakes I've made, some struggles I've been through, even as a young entrepreneur. What does that look like? You know, what wisdom? Because sometimes we'll learn wisdom and we just keep it to ourselves. Like, man, I fell and I scraped my knee, but what I learned from that scrape was this, you know. And so I think I just kind of want to share what I learned from my scrapes, because I think we have to be transparent. And I just feel like, you know, transformation and change comes from transparency. And when we keep all of our stuff to ourselves, our issues to ourselves, and we don't share it, and the only thing we post is our victories, we're giving a false imitation of what life is really like. So I don't want the next generation to think like, oh, life is always sunshine on cloudy days, you know, like, I mean, no cloudy days. Like, no, cloudy days happen, storms happen, tornadoes happen. And how do you maneuver through tornadoes? You know, and so I think that's what my next book is going to be about. So I've been kind of like marinating on that.
Okay, cool. Well, we're definitely excited to see, and you know, what comes next, and however ways we're able to support you. Is there anything else that you want to share with us today? Let us know about.
Keep your eyes open for my clothing line dropping soon. June Marie. Just keep your eyes open for that. It's jeans that fit us. Suits, custom suits, tailored suits. So if you want red carpet ready, we'll come measure you up and pick out your fabric and co-design together. And and help you look nice. And, you know, so jewelry is what's on my heart, and I'm looking forward. I've been working on this for years. This has been a childhood vision. This is the first dream I ever had. And so this is really important to me, but just keep the lookout for that. But other than that, I just want to say, Kelly, thank you for all what you do. You're so consistent, and you're so dope on so many levels, and I'm really honored that you even thought about me.
Girl,
So thank
yes.
you.
Listen, I'm like, you know how we've known each other for a long time. And
Yeah.
I'm like at a place where I want to share my platform with as many amazing people like you as possible. And if it's anybody out there that you know that you would like for us to share with their story and what they're doing, please do let us know. And if anybody that's watching,
it's
same
plenty
thing,
great people
because
out here.
yeah, you know, it's so many unsung heroes out there, and I'm like, you know, we gotta shine a light on these people and let people know what's going on and how we can support them, especially in our community. But yeah, just, you know, I'm so happy for you, and I'm glad I'm able to share your amazingness with everyone. And I wish you all the best, and stay safe. And definitely we have to do this again, because I would love to have you back. Like, this is not a one-time thing. Anytime you want to come back and share anything with us, please do. I'm here to support you, always have been and always will be. Love you, my sister.
I love you too, and thanks again.
All righty.
All right.
Bye-bye.